Good evening and welcome back to the channel. So another day and yet more extremely bullish news about global Bitcoin and cryptocurrency adoption. So more of the same, I would say. Not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, do your own research. But Brazil is in the process of legalizing Bitcoin or doing something similar to what El Salvador has done. It might not be exactly like El Salvador making Bitcoin legal tender, but it will be, probably along those same lines from everything that I've read. And this still has to go through, and they still have to implement it. So there's still a process involved here, and all the legislation has to get passed. But this is. Yeah, on top of that, I'll get back to Brazil here in a second. But on top of that, U.S. Bank comes out today, like one of the largest banks in the country. And so the only reason I don't know anything about U.S. Bank is when I used to work for Xerox, all of our leasing went through U.S. Bank. Every single piece of equipment that we leased out, and Xerox is a giant global corporation with tons of machines and software all around the world, was done through U.S. Bank. And so now U.S. Bank has come out and they're going to start being a custodian for Bitcoin. Back to Brazil. I don't know what else to say. I don't even get that excited anymore when the news comes out because I'm expecting it. And, later this week, I'm sure we'll have other major announcements that we hear. And the trend is just going to continue because we are in the implementation phases. I will say it again, like I've said many times on this channel, ever since I started the channel, even when my portfolio was in the red, that we are in the implementation phases of Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and blockchain technology, not just here in the States, but all around the world. And it's going to continue because it has to continue, because something of this magnitude, you can't just put on pause for 2 or 3 years. So the fact that retail is preparing for a bear market, I'm not even going to get into it, but that's how insane all this is that we're seeing adoption at a rate that you can't even keep up with this. Like if my full-time job was to keep track of cryptocurrency news and major announcements, partnerships, and new adoption, I would have my hands full because there's new stuff coming out every single day. It is genuinely hard to keep up with. I'm sure there's already been another partnership or announcement that's came out since the last time I checked. So, I don't know how anybody is anything other than permanently bullish on this market, despite what short-term price action does. And with what we're seeing right now with the price action, last time I checked, Bitcoin was over 50K or 51K. And, it's just hard for me to get excited about short-term price action. When the whole market starts moving at a decent pace, maybe. But I'm always prepared for a 10 to 15% drop at the drop of a dime. So, I think it's great that we're up over 51K, and, I hope it continues. Actually, I kind of hope it stalls out for another couple weeks so I can accumulate a little bit more. But, at this point, I am satisfied. If the market takes off tomorrow, I am satisfied with what I've accumulated up until this point. I would like to accumulate more, but, it is what it is. You got to do the best with what you have. So, super bullish, permanently bullish. I don't know any other explanation to be in any other, position on this of like I just don't get the people that are on the fence or like, oh, well, I'm preparing for the bear market. Well, you're the only person retail is the only group of people that are preparing for a bear market in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Everybody else is getting in hand over fist. Countries, financial institutions, large corporations, big tech, everybody all across the world is getting in at a rapid pace because we are in the implementation phases of Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and blockchain technology. And it's going to continue. So expect more of the same. And that's just what's going to happen. Short-term price action, it does not matter at all, period. Does not matter. If the price is dumping, you should be thankful that it's dumping. Because you will never, ever see these prices again at some point in time. And probably not too long from now. Maybe a few months, who knows? I don't even care to make predictions on short-term price action anymore. It does, it's so irrelevant in the big picture, in my opinion. So the market is going to the moon. And this is the new system that we're all going to be using. This is the new internet. It's the new financial system. And that's pretty much that. So that's all I got for this video. Thank you everyone who has liked, shared, and subscribed. And I will get back to the regularly scheduled content in the next video. So let me know if there's anything in the comment section that you would like to see that I can maybe put together. And that's really all I got. Take care. Have a good night. I'll see you in the next video.